So you finally did it. You got into uni, you're moving into this brand new accommodation away from home. Here's a few tips from me to you to help you get nicely adjusted to your new life at uni. Number 1, meal planning. When you first move out to a new place, it's probably going to be a little bit shocking because it's somewhere that you've never been before, but you still need to remember to eat. You need to have a regular schedule for your breakfast, lunch, dinner. The trick that I like to do is to cook a big portion of something at the start of the week. If you have a lecture the next day or work the next day, anything you have to get up early for, basically, I recommend to make it all the night before and leave it in the fridge. Number 2 is chores. If you're in a house share of any kind, you're gonna have to come to some kind of agreement with your housemates as to who's sweeping, who's dusting, who's mopping, who's vacuuming, and when and where and how that happens. Some places tend to do, clean your own mess. Laundry is really easy. Every item of clothing has a little label in it. T-shirts tend to have them in the collars. If you have a fleece or like a hoodie, it can be in the side seam. When you iron your clothes, if you have cottons to iron, put them in the freezer for about 15 minutes or in the fridge overnight and press them. It'll get all the creases out. If you do burn the iron, please make sure that you clean it straight away, because the longer you leave it, the harder it becomes to clean, and you might have to wind up getting a completely fresh iron. So say, for example, you get a student loan. Your student loan lasts for a term. Let's call that about 3 months. And let's say, for example, you get £1,000. You split £1,000 into 3 months. That's roughly £333 per month to live on. You might have electricity, water bills. Let's say that's £100. That takes you down to £233. Then you're gonna pay for your phone, depending on who you're with. Let's say that's £30. That's £200 now. We haven't even taken into account your travel fees, your utilities. If you take that £330, allocate a little bit of this money savings, you put that in a rainy day account. In terms of banks, your student loan money has to go somewhere. You probably have a bank account set up already, in which case you can find the branch of your Halifax or Santander or Lloyd's TSB, wherever in the local place where you live now. The branches are rich and plentiful, particularly in Birmingham. If not, it's easy enough to just talk to them about what you need to put your student loan into a new account. It should be fairly easy enough. There's lots of online support, and there's also access to online banking nowadays as well. So you don't necessarily need to go in to the bank if you don't need to. Finally, I think my top tip for anyone moving away from uni is please take care of your personal belongings. Don't leave your bag unattended. Make sure your equipment is password protected. Even if you're out with friends and you go to the bathroom, for example, you tell them to look after your bag. Take your personals with you. Take your phone, take your keys, put them in your pocket, keep them in your hand. Make sure they're on your person, because you've moved into a completely fresh new city. And the last thing you want to do, in amongst all of these variables of which bus do I take, where am I going, where's the train, is to add where is my mobile device onto that list of stress and new variables. So please keep your stuff safe. Please keep yourself password protected. Don't give your devices out to anybody you don't know. Don't let people see your passwords. Don't let people know your password. That's all I've got to say. I hope that helps, and I hope to see you around soon. Bye.